princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Select Fairy Mode Brown One Day lenses. These lenses were kindly sent to me for review by Pink Icon, which I have bought from before and probably has the fastest contact lenses shipping that I have ever had. I've previously reviewed the Select Fairy Princess Brown lenses, which I bought from myself from Pink Icon, and I really liked them. So of course I was really excited to try a different type from the same line. These lenses have a diameter of 14.2mm and a colour diameter of 13.5mm. The water content is 38% and the base curve is 8.7mm. These are daily use lenses and they come in a box of 10. These lenses come packaged in a super cute box. This time it's purple polka dot themed. Since they are one-day disposable lenses, they come packaged separately in blister pack. This makes them easy to travel with and very hygienic. To get the lenses out, you just simply peel the top off the blister pack. Grab the lens gently or tip it onto the palm of your hand if you have long nails, and then your lens is ready to be put into your eyes. The Mode Brown lenses are a warm honey brown with a dark brown limbal ring. This is a very natural style because the lens is kind of pixelated. This means that it blends nicely with your natural iris and doesn't look too fake. You can also see that the limbal ring looks slightly pixelated as well. This helps it blend better with your natural eye too. This is what my eyes look like without lenses. Before putting the lens in, make sure that the lens has no holes and it is the right way around. To put my lenses in, I put them slightly to the side of my iris, then push them in with my finger. While I'm putting the left lens in, you can see that the right lens has a halo effect. This makes them look a lot more natural, but you can see the white of my iris through the lens. To be honest, I found this right lens to be extremely irritating for my eyes. I can barely keep them open enough to look at the camera so you guys can see the colour, and I do feel like I need to blink all the time. Hopefully you can still see the colour decently. Since the right lens was really uncomfortable for my eye, I did end up taking it out so I could wash it. Weirdly enough, when I took it out of my eye, it stuck together. This is kind of odd for me. I haven't really had that happen before, and no amount of solution would unstick it until I got both of my fingers and my nails in there. After I pulled it open using my fingernails, I would not be putting this back in my eye, and you can see that the shape is really warped too. Even when I try and place it back on my finger, it gets stuck together again, which is, again, really unusual. Of course, I am wearing the lenses today and I'm having a much better time with them than the last time I filmed with them. I find especially with daily lenses that sometimes you can just get a dud lens, and I think that's what happened the first time I filmed. The pair that I'm wearing today feel much better than the other ones, and of course I am not having any trouble staring into the camera, which has a massive ring light around it, so I'm happy with the comfort that these provide. This is what they look like with the ring light off. It's much darker obviously, and this is what they would look like during the day. Whereas this is what they look like with the ring light on. They are a much different colour, and I think that you can see a lot more of the detail. Oh wow, that's close. So that is what they look like up super close. I didn't actually know my camera would be able to focus that close, so that was really fun. Of course, daily coloured contacts are a little bit harder for me to see through than my regular clear contacts for the sole purpose that they have colour in them. This means that sometimes if I move my eyes too suddenly, or if I try and look super far into the peripheral vision, that I can see some of the coloured rings. I don't really find this too problematic. It's just something that happens with coloured contacts for me normally. But other than that, I really like the enlargement that these give. They're not too intense, but they're also not unnoticeably larger than my eyes. Plus they are generally quite comfortable, aside from a couple of pairs that weren't so comfortable. So I love that Pink Icon, the store that sent these lenses to me, offers free worldwide shipping that is super quick. The lenses come in super cute packaging. They have a really nice natural design for my eyes, and they give me really natural enlargement. On the sort of neutral side, they are sometimes quite comfortable and sometimes really uncomfortable, so I have to throw away some of the lenses, which is quite wasteful considering how expensive they are. And I don't love that the limbal ring is a little bit lighter than I would prefer, which contributes to the natural design, but I don't really like seeing the halo effect where you move your eyes and you can clearly see you're wearing coloured contacts, so I prefer something a little bit darker for the ring. So overall these lenses are quite comfortable for me to wear, and I really like the effect that they give my eyes. They are mostly comfortable for me to wear with the odd exception of some of the right lenses, which is really funny for me because the last lens review that I did was the Acuvue lenses, where it was the left lenses that were problematic. I much prefer using daily disposable lenses as well because I find that they're much more hygienic than a monthly or a yearly lens is, and that's better for your eyes. So even though I quite like these lenses, it's probably not something that I would repurchase, just for the sole purpose of that it does make my eyes look a little bit lighter than usual, which I find kind of weird. I would prefer if they were a little bit darker, but these are probably the darkest lenses that I could find for the select range. I'm just not really used to seeing my eyes looking so light and kind of honey brown. They're a bit of a darker brown naturally, so that's obviously what I'm used to seeing. But other than that, I think the design is really natural. They have really nice enlargement and they are mostly comfortable. So I would recommend the Select Fairy Mode Brown One Day lenses for any princesses who are looking for a natural brown one day lens. Thank you so much for watching this review, and I'll see you next time. Bye!